Hey guys, this is Jason from Resolve Health Physio, the LegMan. So today I'm going to show you how to strap your Achilles tendinopathy using kinesiology tape. And you're going to need to make 3 pieces of tape. So the first one we're going to start off with is going to be 3 squares long. And you're going to fold it at the 3rd square. Let's fold that in half there. And then you're going to round the edges off. Now, rounding the edges on KT tape just stops the tape from peeling back up. So round those off just like this. And by folding it in half, you're then prepping the next bit of tape with rounded edges already. So it saves you a bit of time. And then just cut that through the middle. So the next piece you're going to use is 4 squares long. So each square is roughly about 3 centimeters. So 4 squares on my calculation is around about 12 centimeters long. And again, we're going to fold that after the 4th square, and we're going to just round those edges off again. There we go. And then we're just going to cut that one away as well. Amazing. And the next one we're going to use after the 4 piece is 5 squares long. So again, we're looking at about 15 to 20 centimeters, depending on the size of your big squares. And again, we're going to round the edges off. Awesome. And then we're going to cut that through as well, just to remove that piece away. And then so we've got our 5 strands on this one. So this one here, we've got 5, the 4 and the 3. So with the 5 piece, we're now going to cut that in the middle, but just keep everything tidy. So just tidy away all your little triangles. They do get everywhere. So fold this piece in half and just fold it all the way, and just make a little crease line all the way through the whole of the tape, and it just gives you a line to cut along that we're going to do in a second. And like all the other pieces, we're always going to round the edges off, so just round that one end off. Okay, just one corner, just round that off, and then we're going to cut all the way to the last square, and we're going to leave the last square free. So just cut straight down through the middle, right to the last square, straight down the middle. That's it, just keep going. Perfect. There we go. So you've got the split down through the middle. So you've got your 5 strands that look like a pair of trousers. That's it, keep tidying up. So we'll have your 5, your 3, and you'll have your 4. Ready for your strapping for your Achilles tendinopathy or tendinitis. So the setup is, I want you to sit on the edge of your sofa or bed or chair, something like that, and put your foot in a neutral position, just as we have here. Grab your 3 piece of tape and tear out the middle section as we have here. Then you're going to find the most tender part of your Achilles tendon, usually where it's thickened, and you're going to place the tape over that area, and you're going to stretch it as much as you can, and then wrap that around that thickened area. Rub it down. Remember, the kinesiology tape is heat reactive, so it allows that tape to stick better. And you're going to take the edges off, and then you're just going to stick that down. No stretch on the end parts. Those last end squares, no stretch at all. Rub that down, get the heat into it. The next piece is the 4 piece. So what you're going to do now is you're going to tear one end of that 4 piece off. And you're just going to stick that below your cross section of tape. And again, no stretch on that whatsoever. Just going to rub that down. Then you're going to release the rest of the tape right to the last square. And then just put a medium stretch, so about sort of 40 to 50% stretch. Again, try and keep your foot in a neutral position. If anything, slightly pull your foot up. rub up the tape just to stick it down and go along the center of your Achilles all the way up to your calf. And again, give this a good rub. Remember, the end section has no stretch, so that last square has no stretch on it at the top. And then the final piece is our trouser leg looking one. And so you're going to tear that end piece off, and then you're just going to stick that below the bottom part of the tape, just below it. You want to stick it onto a bit of skin. If it sticks directly onto the tape, it doesn't stick as well. So there we go. We've torn that final square off. We're going to take that piece off, and then we're going to stick that just below the last piece of tape, keeping it fairly central if we can. Trying to keep the creases out of it as well. And we're just going to pull back onto that one trouser leg. You're going to give a bit of a stretch around about sort of between 40 and 50% stretch. Take it up and around into your calf, and then just finish it off with the top piece with no stretch at the top. Again, give it a good rub, get that heat reaction into the tape, allow it to stick, and then repeat exactly the same on the other side, going up through the center of the tape. So again, you want that center part just going over the lumpy areas of your tendon or the tender area, and then just take it around the sides, again keeping that sort of about 50% stretch on the tape. And there we have it. Give it a good rub, make sure it sticks well. The better the rub, the more hairs you'll take. There we go. And if you have any questions, please feel free to email me or leave a comment below. Take care, guys.